Rabbit every time. Water's nice and clear. Starting to dry up, and now we're getting ready to get 3 days of rain, I think. 2 to 3 days. Right there. I don't know what it is. This wasn't my plan today. I know I had said that I was going to try to get across the other side of the public land. Something come up this morning, and it was in this area of my property, so I figured while I was up here I'd stop in. I haven't been up here in a while. I just gotta look out for snakes. Ever since that one, the last time I was here, it's kind of got me weary. I do not like snakes. I'm sure, I imagine not many people do anyway. Or I guess I should say the average person doesn't like snakes, I would imagine. And yeah, I'm on my iPhone after I said I wasn't going to use it anymore. I just can't get past it. It's got a good picture, you know? Another beautiful day. It's like, I think it's 9:45, Friday. It's 55 degrees already. Ain't even lunchtime. I'm seeing a lot of, sorry for moving fast. I'm still seeing a lot of new breaks. A lot of snaps in the top of trees. I don't know what in the world to think about that. Oh, look at that turtle. I just gotta make sure there ain't no snakes around right here. That's a pretty turtle. Let me show you guys. I guess that's a box turtle. That's not a snapper. Decent sized turtle. Let me see what he does when he hissed at me. I guess that's what they do. That's pretty cool, huh? Oh, you guys ain't even seeing it. I can't. I'm not a good camera operator. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I'll let him be. I know the creek is loaded with snappers and diamondbacks. All right, let me get back on the path here. What I'm actually here for. Man, that sun is always bright up here, which is good. It just isn't good when I'm trying to shoot video and seeing the screen. Sorry guys if I'm not staying on track with the camera. I'm trying to pay attention if I'm walking on a snake or not. When I was a kid, this place used to be loaded with snakes, so I'm sure not much has changed. Let's see here. Haven't been here. Me and my son. I see the neighbors put a shed or something back there. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a little hunting lodge. Here's the gifting spot. I haven't put anything out, obviously, because I haven't been here. Turtle shell, I had it sitting like that. It was leaning over. The wind could have did that. We've had a lot of wind. Nothing crazy, but we've had wind. That's still there. Looking to see if they left me any gifts of any sort. They generally don't leave me anything here. At least they haven't, but one time. But this is the spot I was talking about in a video or two back. This is where, when I gift here, they always bring me the trash back. And, which I know I got all the trash back since the last time I gifted. But it never fails. They always bring it back. They take everything with them. And then, like, in over a week's time, the trash trickles back. They come back with it. And one time, I came here and they had the trash, all of the trash, piled up in a knot, like squished in a knot, and then underneath a big piece of wood, so the wind wouldn't blow it away. Now you tell me if that doesn't take intelligence. Like, they obviously know, you know, they're I mean, we're beyond that state anyway. We know they're smart, a lot smarter than us, I believe. Not knocking anybody, I'm speaking for myself, but they definitely are smart. Man, when I was up at the public land on the last video, my God, was I zapped. When I got back to my truck, I just sat there for like, I know it was no exaggeration, for 10 minutes. I couldn't get my wits, or whatever you want to call it. I couldn't get myself to, like, motivate or, like, put the key in ignition and, okay, like, tell myself, okay, it's time to go. You know, it was strange, man. I was just, like, lost. I was, like daydreaming almost. And I felt really, really exhausted. That trip kind of, I don't know. I've been zapped here, as you guys know, a couple different times, and I never felt exhausted afterwards. Well, this time, I felt really exhausted at the public land. And something had come over me, because when I went in, obviously before that, but when I first went in, I was up into the point that you know, going there and then getting in there and getting midway back, I felt something instantly change about me, but it wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't right away. It wasn't like hardcore or anything. But once I got back to the second gifting area, my whole attitude changed. And it was terrible. Like, I don't know. And then I could feel things all around me, staring at me. And lo and behold, a couple of my subs, 3 or 4 of my subs, said there was one being, I think DSM or DSRM, one of my subs. He told me, he said, man, you had a big black being right beside you, right from the jump. He followed you all the way through. He had you dead to rights. Any time, any moment, he could have just had me. And I'm talking 20 feet, you know, 20, 30 feet from me the whole time. And he followed me all the way back. And I've got him on camera. But I did not know until it was pointed out. Until time, he sent me the timestamp on it. And then Trish, she sends me a lot of timestamps. She's awesome, man. She sees probably 10 times to what I show you guys. Like, she sees a lot of, she gets a lot. She sends me a lot of timestamps. It's awesome. Anyway, so that's what I want to tell you real quick, and then I'll shut up. The last video, I think it was the last video, if you go back, and when I'm shooting across the creek, across the river, up in that gut, there's like golden reeds. I point out that there's a black being standing there. Well, she timestamped it along with me, and if you go back and you zoom in on it, really zoom in, you'll see the whole body, the shoulders. He's got like a 4.5 shoulder spread, foot shoulder spread, big old head. It's a Sasquatch, plain as day, in flesh. And then if you go to the left of that, if you're looking into the screen, you go to the left of that, up on the hill, a little bit up towards, you know, top of the hill, there's another one peeking around a tree. Not as big, as far as I could tell, because, you know, it's a little bit different, and he's leaning out and around the tree. Those two probably my 2 best stamps so far that's come out of that property, besides the gray one that I locked eyes with. That was like literally 30 feet from me. And when I seen him, the gray one, standing in the marsh or right on the edge of the creek, when I turned around and locked eyes with him, I could not lift the camera. I could not do anything but run. And I don't think I ran. I think I just fast stepped it out of there. And I kept saying to myself, I can remember thinking, turn around and look, and I couldn't. I couldn't stop. I couldn't slow down. I just got the hell out of there. Excuse my French. Right there. There's something back there. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys, if you wanted to go back and look at the last video, check that Sasquatch out, as what we call Bigfoot, Sasquatch. Yeah, it's a good video, and I think as more and more people get a chance to look at it, they'll see it and they'll notice what I'm talking about. A lot of times, as you guys know, it's obvious, I forget the timestamp or say, you know, what time of the video that things I see. But like I said, a majority of the time, I don't see them until I get home, or a sub points it out to me. All right, I'm gonna quiet down a little bit. So before I shut up, they're here, just so you know. I'm gonna leave it to you guys to check out. There's been a white one spotted here quite a bit lately, so keep your eyes open. And then I haven't seen the dogman here in a while. I don't want to see that anyway, but I see something over there. What is that brown? Right there. I don't know what that. It could be nothing. It's just I see it. Looks out of the ordinary. This whole back where I'm pointing is been hot right there. I think that's the same thing I pointed out a minute ago. Right there. I see a couple things actually. Right in between those sticks. Something low to the ground. Ooh, I see something way back there, right there. Along that back there where I was just pointing, there's nothing for me to see 70, 80, even 100 different things going on. I know it sounds crazy or absurd, but trust me, it's not. Not at all. There is a lot of different things going on here. Beings, cryptids. You could literally take an hour, and that probably still isn't enough, and just keep going back through things in this spot and more every time you do it. But I 100% believe that I've got what I've heard people from West Virginia call them as feral people. I definitely know that they're between here, my property here, and the neighbors, and back on the power lines, which would be perfect for woods people to, pretty much stay and sustain from seeing anyone, because the power lines, just as you know, I don't know if the ones that are familiar with power lines, they go forever. And other than hunting seasons, and I don't know how many people, because you're not supposed to hunt the power lines. I think it's federal land or something. But I know there are people that sneak on and hunt them, but that doesn't mean that they get hunted everywhere, But anyway. Wow, that looks like a strange looking face right there. It might be just the way the log is. Alright, I'm hearing walking. Where am I hearing this walking at? Hold on, guys. Let me zoom back. Well, I don't have to. Where is this walking coming from? I'm gonna walk down this way a little bit. Walk down this deer path. So, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe, like, and share for me. I appreciate it. Really helps out the channel. Jeez, all I think about is the snakes now. I wish I had never seen that snake. I need to find somebody locally or I guess it doesn't even have to be locally. Just someone that would be willing to spend a few minutes of their time to, like, I guess, explain to me how I've read and read and read on about YouTube and how things work, but I've got so many pictures of beings in flesh and the fur, the you know, complete not in cloak state, and I can't put the pictures up. I can only put them up like when they ask you, do you want to post a picture with a story, or, and it's not, and like I said, I'm sure it's me and I just don't understand how to upload them, but I've got probably 1,000 pictures and I can't put them up, and they're taking up room, and I don't want to erase them, you know, because they're awesome pictures. I mean, they're probably some of the best pictures that I'm seeing something peek around. I don't know if it's a vine or I don't know what that is. I can't zoom anymore. I can't wait till my new camera comes in. Right there on that tree. And that's what they do. They peek. It looks like it's got one eye peeking around the tree. But yeah, I ordered a camera. I know I said something about it a couple videos back. It has something like, and trust me, that's like I'm talking about now. I know nothing about electronics, but I was reading up on it, and it's got something like 60 times 67 zoom. I don't know if it's good or bad. The only thing I know about it is I looked at every type of kind of camera there is, and the best I saw was like 50 times 53 zoom, and this one was 67, and it was the most that I could find, so I went with it. And it's got like a 4-inch LCD screen that flips either way. It's picture or video, and I forgot the name of it. Manitoba, I don't know. Anyway, it's like close to $3,000, but I don't care about that. It's just I just bought all new cameras, and I didn't think I'd have to do it again for, you know, a while. Well, everything I got, it doesn't zoom far enough. So here I go again, and hopefully I don't have to, hopefully it's what I need, and I won't have to buy any more for a while, because it gets costly quick. And I got a couple GoPros that I don't have the gear, like for the shoulder mount or the back, to put on the, like mount on the back of me while I'm walking in. And then I want to put, I got deer cameras or hunting cameras that you mount on trees. I want to get a couple of those up here and put on the gifting spot when I put gifts out. That way I can see what's coming and going, if it'll even work, because I put a GoPro out one day through the night, and something manipulated the camera. It wouldn't work. Every time something set it off, I got like a white line, and then I got like a white burst, but I never got a picture of anything other than those like whiteouts. And I found that to be really strange. But maybe I can find somebody that has or wants to share some of their intelligence with me on if they know anything about how YouTube works and then certain electronics. I just need to know I don't even know the basics, you know. I understand from everyone that it takes forever to download, and like I have a couple camcorders that I use. I've got probably 2 memory cards full of videos, and I don't know how to transfer them over to my laptop. What the frick? Sorry guys, that just scared the hell out of me. don't know what the hell it is. There's a really loud chirp. Probably some type of bird, but after I said I was going to shut up, I started talking more. Anyway. I see the stick still here. Oh, look at that wasp nest. Wait a minute, where's it? Right there. Look at that. That's going to become a problem because I'm going to forget about that and come in here in the summertime and they're going to light my butt up. This is the stick I was talking to Ram Jam about, Tar Heel Bigfoot. They left me this stick. It was standing straight up and down. I can't remember 100% what Ram Jam's Tar Heel said. I think he said it's a welcome, like like a friendship type thing. I shouldn't be touching it, I guess. Maybe it's leaning for a reason. You don't never know. I know they do things for a reason, but that's how it was when I found it, and it was right in the middle of the path. So anyway, this eagle. No, it's a hawk. Where is he at? There he is. Let me see if I can zoom in. Where'd he go? Right there. Red-tailed hawk. Come on over here, buddy, so I can get a good shot of you. I've heard about, apparently they interact with the Bigfoot. I believe that's what I read, or I've heard other people say also. All right, I'm gonna cut this one at a half hour, and I'm gonna start another one. I know I said I was going to do longer videos, but just today, one more time, I'll do a couple half-hour ones here, and then when I get back up to the other place. Oh, I got word about the lady with the farm that has all the action going on. It looks like I'm going to be going in there in the next couple weeks. Most likely not this weekend, but next weekend, like next Saturday. And you guys stay tuned for that. Let me tell you, that's going to be a treat. The only thing right now is she's on the fence about being in the video. One minute she wants to be, and the next minute she doesn't. Which I told her, I said, no, you don't have to be. I said, I don't even have to video, you know. But she wants me to, because I was explaining to her about you guys being the best subs in the world, and that how much you guys enjoy seeing this stuff. And you know, and granted, there's a lot of people that can't get out like we can, and I was explaining all that to her, and she's all about the videoing. She just don't know if she wants to be a part of it. She retired from the FBI, so, and I guess that plays somewhat. I mean, she's retired. I guess it doesn't matter, but I'm sure it has something to do with, you know, I know a lot of people probably know her, I guess. Maybe that's what she's worried about. She didn't come right out and say that, but anyway, I gotta respect whatever, you know. That's how I am, and that's the way I'll always be. I'm not gonna, I'm never gonna go against anyone's wishes just for some content or to get views, you know. That's just not how I am. But I am definitely here to be anyone's voice, to help get, if you want something out that's going on your place, like I've been telling you, you can get in touch with me. I don't care which state you're in. I'll fly out to you, I'll drive out to you, it doesn't matter. Now that I'm retired, I would enjoy going to different states. That's for sure. Sorry if I'm walking fast. I just wanted to get up here. I missed my place. Sorry if I'm moving fast. I just wanted to get in here and check things out. Now that hunting season's over, well, deer anyway. I think everything might be out now. But anyway, yeah. I just wanted to get up here. The last time I was here, when me and my son walked up on that snake, that's when I come across all the broken tops again out of all the trees. Now look at this. Look at this tree right here. That tree right there did not grow there. And it's leaning up against that tree, the other tree. That tree was brought there and placed there. How do I know that? There is no stump around it. It's sitting on top of the ground. I can see that from here. And this little stump out here, that's a whole different type of tree. Now that's interesting. Unless, let me see here. No, not even that would be the case. I was going to say maybe that right there was part of that, but it doesn't match. See how rotten that is there, and it goes to a point? That's a blunt bottom. So, I don't know. Your guess is good as mine. Those are the kind of things I like to find, though. I want to see if I still got this. See if I can see what was peeking around that tree. I still can't see it from this angle. Let me zoom out a little bit. Hope everybody's doing good. This is Friday. 5 o'clock somewhere. Isn't that how it goes? I'm not a drinker, so I remember hearing that on the radio. And people saying it. I don't drink, so I wouldn't know. Not my thing. But let me see here. I'm trying to find that tree. I've seen that peaker. I don't know where I saw that at. Anyway, it was up close. God, that sun is bright. I cannot see the screen to save my life. Oh, I was gonna stop it. All right, guys. I'm gonna hop off. I'll get back on. If you haven't already, hit that like, or hit that subscribe, like, and share. I appreciate you guys to the fullest. I'll see you again here shortly.